So, oh, that's Bub hit me. He must be in the area. I gotta call him back. But yeah, man. Well, definitely, man. Let's move on to the next story, man. This Dame Dash. I don't know if you've seen this, man. Him going back and forth with the Breakfast Club today is kind of funny. So anyway, his remember Dame Dash filed bankruptcy.
Yeah.
Right, and he included a lot of things in the bankruptcy. Well, the bankruptcy court pretty much defaulted his bankruptcy because they don't believe that Dame Dash is really broke, and they're now going after Dame Dash's life rights. So just a little bit about bankruptcy. You got to be honest with them. You have to disclose all your assets and everything that you have. And if they feel like you're hiding something, they can petition the court to say, wait, no. Let's default this and include this in it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you you'll get the backstory from Lauren LaRosa.
Okay.
Because he took a shot at her today, and let's sit back and listen to this real quick.
Investigating Dame Dash's bankruptcy just filed documents yesterday asking for permission from a judge to be able to sell Dame Dash's life rights.
I would like to purchase his life rights. Not to be petty, but I think that's good business.
It would be a great business move.
Like I'm especially interested in the Roc-A-Fella movie because of what you just said. They said it's a lot of footage, right?
Yeah.
That's history. Like a lot of content can be created around that. So I'm intrigued.
His life as well, the way he started and him hustling and him, creating Roc-A-Fella with Jay and Biggs and all the things that they went to, created Roc Nation. I mean, not Roc Nation, Roc-A-Fella Records, what's the Rock-A-Wear and finding Kanye West. Yeah, that would be hella interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I already know a lot of people would be interested. Like I know Cameron would be interested in buying it with us. So I'm going to make a serious inquiry about that. I am interested in purchasing the OG story.
I'm sure 50 would.
Well, Dame Dash responded to this report. He was upset at my report. And let's take a listen to Dame's response.
My girl calls me. I'm in the middle of a meeting, and she forwards me something from, the dark-skinned chick from the Breakfast Club.
Huh?
And yeah, they defaulted my bankruptcy. They won't let me go bankrupt. They don't believe it. No one reported that. Also, no one reported anything about OG stories. What the Breakfast Club did report was when I asked my daughter for some money, and now they're reporting whatever bullshit is going on with bankruptcy. I just feel like y'all make it too obvious. Why don't you ever talk about any of the good stuff? Are you guys trying to line me up? But am I broke or am I not broke? How are y'all going to say this? Like, y'all just going to continue to talk about things that people consider negative that I can consider part of business. Bad people are always going to try to make good people look like they're not doing the right thing. But why are you the voice of everything bad and nothing good, Lauren? You're a black woman. It's like a case study on stupidity or alleged devil worship. Either way, I'm hustling. OG Stories, 11 o'clock. Congratulations, Dawn. Ratings through the roof. Queen of Harlem, we got a hit TV show. Let's talk about that.
Now, why he called you the dark-skinned chick from the Breakfast Club?
I don't know. People were upset about that, and I didn't even really care because I'm like, most of his baby are all right. How many kids do Dame Dash have? Is it just Ava?
I don't know.
Yeah, I've only known him outside of whatever. But recently, I've only known him to be with like white women. So
That's right. Right.
yeah, I don't really care about that. The dark skin thing don't hurt a dark skin woman that's dang near 36 years old. I've been the dark skin chick for a long time now.
We have two beautiful dark-skinned women in
Yes.
the Breakfast Club. I mean, three with me
Three.
as the correspondent. When the last time you seen Dash around two women with melanin at the same time?
Yeah.
Okay? what if we referred to Nikki Licky or his baby mama or his wife as white-skinned chicks? I don't think he would like that. Don't do that.
I thought that was a low blow shot, but whatever. And
Yeah.
and we did. And to be fair, he said no one reported on the bankruptcy. The fact that they didn't want to do that, we did report on that. We did. Y'all don't know if y'all remember the last time we talked about this situation outside of the things with his daughter. We talked about that.
Not only that. Like at one time, he was the one that was giving you information on the things that he was doing, and you had a relationship with him. So
I'm the one who told y'all that he had that Black Guns Roses rock album thing
yes,
happening.
I had a relationship. Y'all were going back and forth. He was giving you information, and you wasn't the dark skinned chick then. You was Lauren. Hey, I need help with this story. That's who you were back then.
Well, it happens in the job, so I'm used to it. I have no issue with Dame Dash. It's not personal, but the fact that the bankruptcy and them not believing him was actually his doing. He was here on the Breakfast Club. A part of the reason why they didn't believe him is because some of the things the attorneys are saying because some of the things that he said while he was here. I actually have a clip of something he said while he was here.
I'm not broke. So I got $5 million in the bank. I'm broke? No. My point is, you have to see the line. If y'all all caught the bait, I want you to go home and look at The Godfather 2 and tell me if I didn't just line y'all all up the same way. Think about it. You just took the bait and you feel stupid. That's all that's happening. You went for it. You're a huckleberry.
I think you're lying.
Yeah.
Listen, buy your life rights. Okay, before we do.
Yeah, if you got $5 million, but you
Go buy your life right.
Salute to Dame.
Pay off your debt.
He was trying to be
out
smart
OG
at that part of
stories.
the interview, but they also used other parts where he talked about, some of the new businesses he has. He talked about paying for his teeth.
All right.
They use that as well. But we'll wrap it up. If there's anything that develops from here as the auction or sale dates are set, I'll bring you guys more information.
I'll end it like this. I just find it hilarious that Debt Dash plays the pro-black card when it's convenient. Like, he's upset at you for reporting the story, but he will let the white-skinned chick, Nikki Licky, pollute the environment with those terrible-ass
And
bars.
call her the white Aaliyah. That is so
Talking about-
disrespectful.
And dissing
OGs
a black
in this
cultural
industry,
figures.
that's
like, stop. Debt Dash, knock it off.
But check out OG.
But I really am.
stories, 'cause he said we
I
shout
do want to
out.
make a serious inquiry.
If
about-
you make an inquiry, don't say Envy, throw me some bread.
No,
all
I
right.
do. I'm making a serious inquiry about purchasing his life rights. I am interested
I got a
in
couple
purchasing the OG story.
I got a couple
really
dollars.
am.
It'll be
I
more
really
than that. It'll be the real OG story.
I got a couple dollars.
Oh my God, that's a lot to unpack,
That's a
man.
fucking messy situation.
They really thinking about buying that shit, man.
And they will.
Yeah, they will, and they got the money. Damn.
You want to go first or?
Man.
God damn.
Well, the way I kind of see it is, then you running your mouth too much, bro. You're boasting your see, because you in a situation where, all right, let's say you got $5 million in the bank. Let's say that's true, but your debt is like $20-something million. So that puts you at negative. If you were to pay all of that debt off, if you were to, and I don't mind, like bankruptcy, cool, do your thing, but you said too much, dog. And like I just said in the beginning of the podcast, you got to be truthful for them. That's like you going in front of pretty much a court and lying to them. And they looking for shit. And this ways, obviously, you can conceal your money and trust and shit like that and LLCs and shit. But you just told them what you have. So they're like, hold on. He got more. He just told us that he got this done and this done. So how is he really broke? And then he says, am I broke? Am I not broke? So you giving them these little nuggets and shit to come after you instead of just shutting your mouth and running your little bankruptcy play. And because people do it all the time. Of course, he might have some bread, but I'm not trying to pay you motherfuckers.
Hey, I'm going to shut up.
I'm going to shut the fuck up, though. I'm not going to conceal or, not conceal, but show what the fuck I got.
Yeah.
Or tell what I got and say I got $5 million in money here and money there. And then you, on the other hand, you want the Breakfast Club to be fair and impartial, and you play this game that, people talk negative about you, but all you do is talk negative about people. So you crying fucking wolf, dog, because every time you get on the podcast, you're talking negative about Jay-Z. You're talking negative about this person. You're talking negative about that person. At least they brought you up there to confront you face to face. And then, you talk your shit about them and they ain't fucking with you. And they're in the point where they're financially stable enough that, think about it for a minute. Let's pause all this shit. Your life rights are up for grabs, dog. Your life rights. You can't sit up here and say bankruptcy's cool when they're coming after your life rights. Everything that you ever known for. Roc-A-Fella, they want that shit. They want to take credit. They want to take the money for it. So you can't sit up here like you trying to run a play and you finessing nobody. And you ain't finessing nobody but your fucking self. Because they're going after, can you imagine that? That's the last thing you got that's worth anything. And they trying to take it right now. You can't fool people that know this shit, bro.
Yeah.
But go ahead, man.
Not my fault.
Yeah, you good.
You got people, and meanwhile, Dame Dash is sitting there still pointing the finger. Man, I have not, to be perfectly transparent, I have not listened to a word that he said, and he said plenty, since Jay-Z's Jay-Z's Roots Picnic Freestyle. And he went on that campaign run on all these different platforms, or particular platforms that had him on just to talk about this shit over and over and over again. I was like, you know what, I got to check out because this shit's starting to make me sick. I'm going to start unfollowing him. I'm losing respect for a man that I had a ton of respect for. And we had the pleasure of interviewing, who I watched with Biggs and Jay-Z create something that I will always admire as a young black kid, watching these brothers come from the street and do their thing on a corporate level, still remaining who they are. Man, that shit was iconic and legendary. Yep. And I always want to remember him for that and not the bullshit that we're seeing now. And unfortunately, now I'm being saturated with this and I'm starting to know him more for this than I am for the greatness. Let me cut it off. So I haven't been paying attention. But to listen to that, boy, first off, you run to microphones thinking that you have power in these microphones and these certain platforms. But you beef with some of the biggest and most influential microphones in the culture right now and think that they're not going to go ahead and go at you. Do you think that Charlamagne wasn't being petty. I don't give a fuck what Charlamagne says. That was the pettiest move ever. But he's dead ass serious about it. Oh, and let's bring Cameron in, another person that you once had a relationship with, that you beef with, that has the financial backing to be able to make something like that happen. This is going over the fucking mountain of tragedy and just sad what we're watching right now. The fact that like you said, his life rights are up for grabs, and his ultimate enemies, he's made enemies with himself. You went up there 10, 11 years ago with Murder Mook. You had one of the best Breakfast Club interviews we ever seen. And if you'd have came back to that other interview on some humble shit,
right,
on some shit of pointing the thumb as opposed to pointing the finger, I guarantee you they wouldn't be on your ass the same way. But you made a clown show out of yourself. You are looking like an absolute clown right now, and it's tragic. And the fact that you could still get on these platforms because they could throw you a couple dollars and you could run your mouth, or you can go to a platform with no disrespect to anybody, because I got respect for that brother that cuts your hair, but to sit back and just say whatever you want without being checked on it, and people just enabling you over and over and over to the point now where Dame Dash's name isn't going to be owned by Dame Dash. Charlamagne's about to own that shit. Or dare I say, a brother that runs Roc Nation right now that you've had beef with and ran your mouth with for over what? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years, especially the last 3 or 4 months. This is crazy. This is sad on the ultimate level, and yet here he is still pointing the finger and not pointing the thumb. It's always somebody else's fault. Dame Dash is never the problem. He's always the victim. He's done everything right. Everybody's always done wrong. When somebody's doing wrong by him, it's the devil. It's the devil. You the devil to your fucking self. You are the devil to yourself. We all have God in this goddamn, we all got the devil in this tune. Right now, the devil is taking over your ass and he's winning because you refuse to hold yourself accountable. You refuse to shut the fuck up. You out here running your mouth like a young boy.
Yeah.
Like a young boy, because you want to save face in front of a bunch of people who don't fucking matter. But you want to save face. Oh, I got 5 minutes. I ain't broke. A word? Guess who else is watching? Dumbass. The people that's sitting there talking about, you going bankrupt? Okay, well, now you got 5 million. Oh, they gonna find that shit. Or you were lying, like Charlamagne said. It's just, God damn, man, where have we gone, man? Where have we gone? I was sitting there listening to that like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I had the same reaction when I heard it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's all I got is wow, bro.
Yeah, and then, again, the type of different, when people hear it's a good thing for bankruptcy. Not always. Not always, because you lose control. Like, he's losing control over your finances. It's like the court comes in, they appoint a trustee, and they dabble through your shit and see what's worth it when you follow Chapter 7, and they come and take it. So you got this nice fucking whip and outside and shit, right? You got the titles under your name, and I need that shit. You got this nice whatever, some artwork, give me that shit. That's what Chapter 7 is, yo. They come in and they liquidating all your assets. That's where they're going after his asset, which is his life rights. They feel like this is something that could be worth probably millions, hundreds of thousands of dollars. You owe this, so I need this to pay this. That's how this shit go. And they say, all right, we're going to shut this shit down until we recover more assets. That's what's going on right now. That's not G. You fucked up for real, or you hiding shit. And the way you going out is sad, bro. It's just sad. You're running your mouth. You're talking. Like you said it the best, man. He's contradicting everything that he ever stood for.
Oh, my God.
And people can get in the comments and say what they want. Motherfuck you. You never say it to our face.
Nope.
Call us this. Call us haters. Call me whatever you want, nigga.
You can't call us wrong.
You can't call us wrong, though.
Right, my bad.
Nah, you good. Nah, real shit. So it's sad to see, bro. And as far as people reporting on OG stories, nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck about your Guns N' Roses fucking bands, bro. We don't care about that shit. If that was the case, talk about that shit on them fucking podcasts. Who you talking about in the podcast? Jay-Z.
That's a fact.
Talk about that shit on them fucking podcasts, all the shit you got going on.
They wouldn't pay you.
They wouldn't pay you for that. People want to hear you talk about Jay-Z. And you done, like you said, got the Breakfast Club pissed off, so they shooting at you now. And I don't blame them, because I'll be doing the same shit. And if I was in a financial situation, I would want to buy the shit too. Just to be like, man, I own your shit now, dog.
Yep.
That's what's creating relationships matter. Once again, when you start going around fucking up relationships with everybody you come in contact with because you think you arrogant, you got money, and you the big boss man. Now the same people you see on their way up, same people you see on their way down. You best hope that they be merciful on your ass.
Ain't nobody gonna be merciful because he's refused to hold himself accountable one time.
One time.
If he went on these microphones and said, yo, let my life and let my mistakes be a lesson to y'all. I fucked up. And I'm fucked up right now. I'm still Dame Dash, but I'm in a bad situation. I guarantee he wouldn't have all this smoke on him. I guarantee he would still have relationships with Jay, Cam. I don't know if he would have a relationship with the Breakfast Club, but they wouldn't be on his ass the same way. We've had people on these platforms who we have established good relationships with. We might not have talked to these people in a few years, but we still got good relationships. Something bad come through the airways, something crazy come through the airways. We ain't front and center ready to run our mouth about that shit. We kind of, damn, man, that's fucked up what's going on with our bro. We're going to leave that shit alone. We're going to let that shit ride. Because that's what happens when you establish good relationships, a good rapport with people. People start giving you a little more mercy. Start putting in and making that call to make sure you good. Dame Dash, you are out here. You've been around millionaire, billionaire people that are doing really well right now. Mm-hmm. And you was a good fucking dude, a cool-ass dude. That's why people still rock with you, because you was a cool-ass dude. But imagine if you didn't burn every fucking bridge you ever walked across, you probably wouldn't be dealing with this shit right now. Because your brothers would help you. Your brothers would have you. And now you out here in the world by yourself, still pointing the finger at everybody else. By yourself.
You got millionaire homies. Billionaire, well, it could have been billionaires, but millionaires. Kevin Hart. #1 movies here, #1 comedy to this. Yep. Like, got all these people around you, man. Memphis Bleak, Cameron, Mace, who tried to help you. Mm-hmm. Remember that story? Mm-hmm. They tried to get that shit sold, but, you know, sometimes people cut their nose off to spite their face.
Even Ye. I mean, you talk so good about Ye. Where Ye at? You can't do Ye. One thing, people run their mouth about Ye, but Ye got his people. Ye will take care of you if you good with him. He got you. And not even Ye's around right now.
And I'm not, look, Dame Dash, let's go a little deeper before we finish this out. Yeah. Obviously, we know he's not broke like that, but when you look into his case, dog, he talks about Rachel Roy. You putting child support in there, in the bankruptcy. You putting all types of like lawsuits in the bankruptcy. You putting some shit from Rachel Roy that you supposedly helped this big company. If you really look at it, it's like, yo, dog, this is some bullshit. Why you ain't paying your child support?
Right.
Why you ain't paying this? Why you ain't paying that? So that shit is like, oh, okay. Like, you acting like it's somebody that's got some crazy debt. Nah, this is shit you supposed to be doing, bro.
You fucking up.
You know what I mean?
Fucking up.
Right. Child support, nigga.
Come on, man.
600-something thousand. You got lawsuits from doing from stealing people's copyrights and shit.
Yeah, you fucking up.
Yeah, it ain't shit like, hey, come on, man. So I think people still are kind of being a little merciful for him because nobody really ripped into him yet, for real. Yeah. They're letting him breathe. Even Memphis Bleak, people kind of letting him breathe because it's Dame.
Yeah.
It's the OG. So
yeah, man.
That is what we don't want to keep talking about you, man, but fuck it.
It's sad. Watch, boy.
Yeah, it is.
God damn. I wouldn't. I seen those. I seen it. I ain't want to pay attention to it, but hearing it, oh my God, bro. Ugh.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah, because I seen Dame respond. I think it was last night.
Of course he responded.
And I recorded it, and I'm like, this nigga playing the victim, dog. Like, really?
I hate that shit.
Yeah, like you acting like everybody coming at you, and why they ain't talking about this and that. Like, dog, and you look at the comments. Everybody's saying the same thing. Well, you talk about Jay-Z negative all the time. Yep. So it's just like, come on, the pot calling the kettle black.
Period.
Let's listen to this, man. Cameron. I like Cameron, man. I ain't gonna lie, but this comment that he said was kind of crazy. Let me play this joint real quick.